Ho ho! Oh, choice! Hey everyone, and welcome back to the next part of chapter 33. I would say without further ado, we are actually going right in. I did some like upgrading stuff and things like that to trigger the next main quest. It was actually behind some of the side quest stuff, which I don't understand because they force me to like, I don't know, do this kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that is the main quest, yeah, and we are tracking that. And yeah, so in the last part we were facing Kevin, we were trying to get some information out of him, and yeah, I'm still surprised at how finality works and how it gains power in some kind of way. And it is so interesting to see all of this, like the reason behind how Honkai grows, the reason behind like why it is getting stronger and how the cycles came in, because I never really expected it. But maybe if I would have played the story differently, you know, like in like one go, maybe it would have been more straightforward to me to notice that as well, you know, because I kind of feel like with like the long pauses that I have usually like in between through the 3 years that I'm playing this game now, I feel like I'm missing some kind of stuff, you know. That's why I'm glad I am doing this now week for week so I don't get lost anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, with like all the thoughts I have for like Honkai Impact, Honkai Star Rail, it still is like a mess in my head, but I feel like it is easier for me to like connect stuff and make sense out of them if I like, of course, go on, you know, week after week. But anyways, I would say without further ado, we are heading into the story. If you hear my dog in the background, I can't change that. She's just a side character here, so yeah. She's like going around. We have a weird floor, guys. It's just like so slippery for her. Like, I don't know. It's just weird here. Hopefully I'm moving soon again to get out of here. The question is, we have to go there, activate the elevator and go to the lower level. So Hare came up, right? And I'm a little bit tired, so excuse me if I'm a little bit confused on some stuff. No! Okay. I don't know what's happening these days, guys. I have so much muscle pain all of a sudden, and I don't know where it's like coming from. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's getting warmer again that my muscles are hurting so much. It's like it was crazy yesterday. So I couldn't really sleep well, but I'm excited to go on. Like, usually recording actually also gives me a lot of energy. That's why I'm always excited. But getting ready is sometimes so hard when you're in pain. Okay, so like Hare put us into some kind of sleep or something like that. Yeah, the last part was crazy. Like 2 hours of like insane story. I still don't understand why Hare is like helping me, but I guess since she is not a human, she just works differently, you know, like not emotionally. Head to the final crater. Wait, I thought I need to go down. Oh, I need to tap. I can't scroll. If someone took what they were going through for a dream, then right now she was experiencing the most ludicrous part. Oh yeah, Fu Hua and Senti rescued us from Kevin, right? That was interesting as well. So Senti was basically like saving Fu Hua from whatever Kevin did to her, right? Makes sense, makes sense. Standing by the elevator, Seele looked down into the dark hollow. An imposing might kept surging from beneath, tainting the air with a sense of danger. Worried about her friends, Seele returned here after making sure the sanctuary was safe, only to find herself engulfed by the sinister air. Okay, what's going on with her now? Obviously, her partners were in the middle of an even tougher battle, and their opponent... Huh? As time passed, the might grew weak. All anomalies are fading away. True, Seele was the only one who was left behind in some kind of way, right? So she's the only one who can probably, like, get us out of the dream or something like that. Yeah, you don't want to know. There is a lot of stuff happening down there. Ooh. Is she going down there? She's brave, man. Find your friends. Oh, I'm still with my team. Why am I not with Seele? It did. But why would there be traces of... I mean, Kevin was down here, right? But... Oh god, imagine Kevin being down here. Finding Seele. That is bad. Like, she is going in alone. Hopefully I will not fall down again. I'm just jumping because sometimes there are weird, like, stonish barriers here. Wait, we haven't seen this. Light up rune trap. No. Is the rune trap for this part? I don't want to trigger enemies. Oh, let me jump. What's that? Dissipating crystal energy. Okay. I don't know. True, we haven't seen Raven here. Where is she? Interact. Have we seen this before? I feel like we haven't experienced this way. Oh, where is everyone? Seele, we need your power to rescue everyone. Man. Oh, there is the thingy that was so loud in the last part. I still don't know why they did that. That was... Head to the Highland of Origin. What? Wait, am I supposed to go here? Wait, what? Wait, why am I here again? Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. I need to tap. Press the wrong button. Now I have to go all the way. Wait, but where did I have to go then? Okay, guys. I'm skipping this for you. And I will see you when I'm there. Oh. Why do I have to find now? What the hell? Oh, was this on purpose, sending me back? I don't know what's going on. We are just playing, like, what the hell? There clearly were no enemies before, but now they are. Why do they feel familiar? Oh. Like in the Sea of One. But aren't these just like the failed forms, like Hare? Hare is the only one that we know of so far that is a form. Don't be afraid. Who is talking? Is the other Seele talking? Yeah, I love Seele's prep talk. She's so cute. I don't know, but I don't even know if they fell asleep. But what I wanted to say is, so Mislan is the only form that is like a complete form in some kind of way, right? She said the other ones were just ideas. Okay. But this triggered something. But she didn't mention it though, that I was sent back. Maybe I just... Wait. Maybe I just thought we were going back. Thank God you're alive. I mean, of course you are. You still have chapters. The most familiar voice was suddenly heard again, and filled her with the joy of getting back something precious. True, man. Seele stood still tearfully and forgot what she was about to say. Before her eyes was the limitless mind space. I love this space. It was an environment Seele could not be more familiar with, but right now the equally familiar figure was missing from the picture. Oh, so she still lacks a form. Oh, but she's there. I love that. I missed her. Bewildered, she looked around but could not locate the source of the voice. I like the music here. It's like the happy music right now, right? We have heard this track before. I'm right here. I'm so happy. Does she need to get ready? Seele turned around before the words were finished. Wait, why am I nearly crying? I missed her so much. Thank God, man. Okay. True. I just ran into a tough guy. What? That's basically me, because I'm happy that you're here. It's okay, I just missed you. Man, Seele. True. Well, actually, no. We just started searching. It's fine. Yeah. We just started. It's totally fine that we haven't found them yet. Yeah, you will blame yourself for everything. Something really strong and frightening took me away.
すごく苦労してやっと彼女から逃げられたの。
Okay, that sounds scary.
ここに戻ってくるのも大変だったのよ。だからゼーレ、もっと私に優しく。
In the next moment, she was wrapped in a warm embrace.
よかった。無事に帰ってきてくれて。
That is so cute. Wait, why do they get a better reunion than Bronya and Seele, man? That is literally crazy.
ただいま。
That is so sweet. After some time.
ねえ、ゼーレ、強い敵に遭遇したって言ったよね。
What
それっ
happened?
て一体どういうこと？あと、私が避難所からここに来た時にみんなの気配が消えたんだけど、もしかして、ゼーレが言ってた敵と関係
But
がある
who
のかな？
could it have been? Kevin?
そう。あいつ、私の同類だって言ってたわ。
That fellow said that we're the same kind. So he was a stigma.
同類？
Oh, that brought back unpleasant memories for her.
誰？何者なの？
Oh, we are seeing it.
ここ
Okay,
は
let's
一
go.
体どこ？
Where did you drag me to?
早く出てきなさい。出ないと
She's very chill
痛い
about
目に遭
this.
うことになるわよ。
やっぱりあなたは彼女とそっくりね。
Wait, is that hair again? I'm so confused.
彼女って何のこと？あなた、一体誰なの？最後にもう一度忠告するけど、
I
早く
want
出て
to
きな
know
さ
who
い。
it is.
出ないと一生後悔することになるわよ。
本当にせっかちな子ね。
I already forgot Hare's voice again. Is it hair or not, guys?
ゼーレ、大丈夫？
Am I the only one who's dumb? What is Hare's voice?
大丈夫よ。
I feel like Hare is
ここに戻
everywhere,
ってくること
right?
もできたし、
She was the one talking
もう二
to...
度とヨルムンガンドの罠にはまったりしないわ。
But why not show her? If it's so obvious that it is Hare, why is the game not showing me that they are all seeing Hare? Except I just think it is her and it is someone different. Because at some point I don't really feel like that's her voice entirely.
あいつ、私のことを勝手に
I'm a
天然のイ
natural
デアだとか
form.
言ってきた
Oh,
の。
so it is Hare.
それに
Because if she
わ
mentions
け
the
もわからない
forms,
まま私たちを
except
褒
there
め
is
てた。
someone else than Hare who is like a true form in some kind of way.
私に会いたかった
Oh, it
で
is
しょ。
her. Okay. Me just always being confused. You guys just probably think I'm so dumb because I'm always confusing her.
だからその願いを叶えてあげたの。
So she is basically everywhere.
珍しいわね。異なる魂と体を共有する人がいるなんて。
It's truly rare to see someone who is willing to share their body with a completely different soul. I thought she and Seele looked alike because the stigma in her is part of Seele, but they are completely different people?
あなたは知らないかも
I
しれない
just
けど、
thought, but maybe I
誰かに
just
心を開
forgot
くのって
that
すごく
she's
難しいことなのよ。
a whole different person. Because I thought the stigma was like inside of Seele and represents her kind of like dark side, you know, in some kind of way.
本当にあなたの敵になるつも
I
りは
just
ない
want to
の。
get along with you. She just wants to get along with everyone. But at the same time, she is just, I don't know what she's doing.
とにかく、あいつが小細工をしたせいで私は、
Pulled some strings and made me
も
what?
ういいわ。
I hate it when they don't
だから
say
ね、
it.
ずっとあいつに行動を制限されてたけど、なんとか隙を見つけて、そこ
Oh,
か
she
ら逃げてきたの。
controlled you.
そうや
I
って、
jumped on it and
ゼーレのと
escaped.
ころに戻ってきたのよ。
Crazy.
たく、本当にわけのわからないやつだったわ。
So is Hare a bad person now? I thought she was kind of neutral because she doesn't have like human emotions. but it seems like she is bad.
今度また私の前に現れたら絶対にひどい目に遭わせてやる。
It's a taste of my true power. And what is your true power? I mean, she's crazy. I like her. She's crazy and we like that. Seele hesitated for a while before gripping the hand of the other her tightly.
大丈夫。あなたが私のそばに
Let's
戻っ
just
て
go
きてくれたから。
together. And
どんな
then,
ことでも
yeah,
一緒に向き合える。
she's kind of
あなた
shocked.
が戻ってきてくれたから。
That is so cute.
待って。
Wait,
どうかしたのゼーレ。今、ゼーレの仲間たちが。
those friends of yours, aren't they your friends too? I thought we established that we are all friends now.
そういうことだったのね。
Wait,
ゼーレ、急いで下に向かいましょう。
okay. Oh, so maybe I was supposed to go back to the origin stuff to come here? That was weird. That was weird. Okay, final crater. Where are we? And so she found the answer. There was nothing aside from a pitch black hole. Don't do the noises again, please. That thick darkness exerted terrifying force, attempting to devour everything that approached it. I mean, it looks terrifying. Looking at how damaged the stone walls around it was, it had definitely seen some vicious battles in the past and present. Where is Kevin, though? Yet now, other than the black hole in the center, everything was gone, as if it had never existed.
これは。
That is weird.
バカ！吸い込まれるつもり。
Don't touch it. Seele stopped and stared at everything before her in a daze. Fear and worry tugged endlessly at her heart, as if they were going to tear her apart.
ロニャお姉ちゃん。
Are we inside the hole?
これは厄介なこと
We're in
になった
trouble
わね。
this time? What do you mean this time? We're always in trouble. Do I need to talk to Kevin? Where is Kevin? Wait, where is Kevin? Part 1 of story chapter. Wait, this was only part 1? Wait, where is Kevin? Oh. How do I find Kevin? It doesn't show me where I need to go. What is that? That is so creepy. Deep dive remnants. Wait, where is Kevin? After completing part 2. How many parts does this chapter have? What is that? Honkai leakage. Light up the room table. Did you memorize the order? I don't know, man. I did! Collect energy. Okay, that's just side stuff to get materials. Do I need to get inside? Oh, I can't get inside. Wait, where is Kevin? Am I dumb? Your treasure chest?
近くに役に立つものがありそう。役立ちそうな材料を持って帰れば、クーちゃんはきっと喜んでくれる
Now I
は
need
ず。
to find Kevin. Where is Kevin? Wait, where is the map? Oh, Kevin is... How do I get there, though? So Kevin is on this side. Oh. I'm confused. How do I get to Kevin? Okay, so I had to look it up. Apparently, Kevin should be down there. Wait. I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. Yeah. Need to follow the crystal. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Level up master terminal. I don't know if I have to do like side stuff for it to appear, but the quest is actually there. Right? Rearrange. Project Stigma's the worst problem. Talk to Kevin. I should be able to track this and do this. I hate these like open world-ish stuff here. Why do you force me to upgrade stuff here? There should be a place here where I can talk to Kevin. Okay, let me just return to the sanctuary then. But the quest is there. Why can I not talk to him? That is so annoying, guys. I can't tell you enough. I hate side quests. Like sometimes if I really want to immerse myself in a game, I do them because it's fun. But I don't know. Now the mission starts and now it's there. What is happening? Okay, let's talk to Kevin. That is so annoying. Oh. For the past hundreds of thousands of years, humans had been slaughtering each other for each and every reason. True. Some said it was their nature. Some said it was proof that they were still in their childhood. Regardless, when he met the last of his kind not too long ago, he still chose combat as his means of communication. Yeah, man. Ho, ho, ho. I surrender. They trapped him there. Wait, is the black hole they're doing? Oh, it is, I think, right? You think we spoil her too much? Took away the control of the body, she wouldn't have collapsed in this hole. Huh.
そうでしょうか。一番矛盾してるのはこのフカという名前のバカじゃないですか。
She's not dumb. She's just trying to rescue everyone, man. Fu Hua is the best, man. I mean, all of these characters are insanely good. It's crazy. I love them all.
いつも真面目で全ての人と真剣に向き合う。でも結果はどうです？あのキアナという名のもう一人のバカ以外に本当の意味で彼女に優しくした人はいますか？
Have we ever done anything good for her?
これだから僕年人はもっと早く私の言う通りにしていればこんな風になることもなかったのに。君は変わった。
You've changed? How do you know her?
そうですか？まあ変わったのかもしれません。ほら、初めてあなたと会った時は本気で5割の確率で勝てると思っていましたから。
Did they meet in the Sea of Quanta? Or what? I forgot.
本当にあなたは余計なことを言いませんよね。私でしたらそんな身の程を知らないバカに出会ったら思いっきり笑っていたと思いますよ。
Oh, because she was inside of Fu Hua, right? Okay, okay.
君は愚かではない。でなければこうして会話をすることもなかっただろ
う。But even like the Herrscher cores do not know that they are going through cycles, right? Because with the cycles, doesn't that mean that like every Herrscher is supposed to be the same as before, but they also grow differently, right?
一応式の律者ですからね。空気くらいは読めますよ。
I can read the atmosphere.
相手を尊重してるからこそ、あなたがすぐにこの場を離れなかったってことも知ってます。
It's only out of respect that you didn't leave immediately.
たとえ僕がそうしていたとしても、ブラックホールの物理的性質から考えれば。
Crazy that she created this.
まるで終焉と対峙したかつての
Just like how you faced finality in the past. I want to see that. I would love to see a game of the previous era. That would be so nice.
その剣とは原理が違う。が、そう考えても構わない。
何しろ
So they were
成婚
also
計画
buying
のように
time,
終
right?
焉を超えるには彼女たちはこれからさまざまなことをしなければならない。
They have much to do if they want to surpass the finality like Project Stigma.
どういう意味ですか？あなたは自分の失敗を期待してるん
I
です。
guess he does, right? That's what I'm always saying.
成婚計画は最悪の計画だ。
I also
僕
fully
は
believe
君
in
た
the
ちと同じよう
statement.
に
See,
そう確信
Kevin
してい
is a
る。
self-made villain in all of this.
やっとわかりましたよ。結局あなたと僕年人は同類なんですね。あ、単に感想を述べただけで悪気はあ
I've
りま
long
せん。
lost my interest in saving the
世界を救うなんて
world.
気持ちはありま
Isn't
せ
it
んからね。
crazy? But I always think back of like how the Kevin in the manga was when he was young, you know. He didn't really care about like all of the stuff that was happening, like, you know, outside of like his little world. And like for him to become like the self-made villain is insane. Like how much he started to care about the world and the things that are happening to it.
いや、四季の律者、君も火種の一つだ。
You're also one of the kindlings.
はい。
Hi.
理解できなくても問題はない。5万年前のあの世界が
The
現
last
実に与え
influence
る
on
最後の影
reality.
響の一つとでも思っておいてくれ。騒がしい崩壊の意識はすでに消えた。生まれながらにして律者であるものよ。
The person who was born a Herrscher, Alicia.
この瞬間、君は眉から何を感じる？
Wait, is Alicia in the cocoon?
眉？何の話をしてるんです？
Wait, don't tell me that Alicia is somehow in the cocoon fighting finality to make Honkai weaker? I don't know where that thought came from, but
なるほど。どうやらウサギの心配も理由がないわけではないようだ。
looks like Hare's concerns were not baseless. I'm lost in this conversation. What is
ちょっと。
happening?
どういう意味ですか？
僕は終焉の角度から君たちと起源の距離
I'm
を測っている。
measuring your distance from origin from finality's angle. Okay.
どうやらあなたは本当に終焉の力を
Stole
盗
the
んだ
power
み
of
たいですね。
finality. Did he? Like, did he use it himself? Or what?
正確に言うと、成婚計画が終焉を
Project
乗っ取った
Sigma hijacked finality. I'm only a part
僕
of
自
it.
身もそのうちの一部に過ぎない。
So the power of finality is basically spread in Project Stigma in some kind of way.
それに何らかの違いはあるんですか？
当然だ。これまで僕はキマイラ現象によって成婚の中枢から力を得ることができたが、同じ原理から僕は終焉の鍵になれない。
Because we learned that both of them are contrary, right? That was the conversation that we had with like Durandal, the Stigma awakened people and the Herrscher people, right?
四季の律者、君はフアの記憶を持っている。わかるはずだ。スー
All
で
of
も
us are but a
フアで
piece of the
も
puzzle.
僕でも所詮、最終的な計画の一つ
So
のピ
he
ースに
could
過ぎない。
not. Oh, that's why Kiana is the one supposed to take in the power of finality, because she's a Herrscher, right? Because he is saying he already had like stigma, so he couldn't become a Herrscher. But I thought with like the surgery, they all were infused with Honkai energy. I mean, the stigma is nothing different, right? Didn't they do that in like Arc City, trying to infuse everyone with like stigma? Or are stigma and Honkai energy, they have to be different things, right? Me confusing myself.
たとえ
Anyways.
メイ博士の暗示を受けたスーが最終的にあなたに武器を向けたとしても？
Under May's suggestion.
当時の僕たちは冷静になる必要があったのに。
We had all lost our much needed composure. Okay.
しかし君の言う通りだ。それでも僕たちは偽りの輪廻がこの世代で完全に終わることを願っている。
I was always confused with like the term samsara, but samsara is just basically a loop, right?
何しろ
The The stars cannot be rearranged in one stroke.
一度で全てが終わるわけではないからだ。
Ay, ay, ay. It was rumored that many years ago, a dying awakened once left a message for the Schicksal overseer, telling him to look for the only key needed to overcome Honkai. Bro, I always thought that we are not doing anything in this era, but we are just clueless about what Otto and the others were actually doing, right, against the Honkai. According to his calculations, he could shape Bianca Durandal Artegina into that key after 32,874 unspeakable notes. Wait, Durandal is the key? Is that... Oh, because she planted... I remember, because there was this bubble universe planted inside of her, right? There was a weird story with like all of the sword, right? The Durandal sword and stuff like that. I didn't get that story, to be honest. In other words, in terms of probability, this was nigh impossible. But that awakened also said, in the end, Project Valuka finally found the only answer. I think Sue was telling Durandal the answer, right? This was not a baseless vision. It was not to glorify defeats either. Compared to Otto and Durandal, compared to the others who peripherally knew about this matter, the other being beyond imagination would perhaps better understand the deeper meaning behind those words. And that's it? I'm trying to get everything, man. And we'll jump... Oh. Wait. Is this about Bronya? The newly born youth lay in a fissure. Oh, this looks like... Right, because Bronya is the Herrscher of Reason, right? But she also turns into the Herrscher of Truth, right? In the end, because we have origin, finality, and truth in the end, right? And Bronya was the only one who was rejected by her Herrscher powers. So maybe this is more about like Bronya also getting her powers back. So we have 3 original kind of Herrscher powers. He struggled to get up, then realized the river spree was on his left. He was in Berlin. Oh, that is about Bronya. He looked across the river to the south, where Brandenburg Gate was. Okay, Brandenburg. The thick smoke produced by fire billowed back and forth like mud soaked in blood. The streets were filled with rubble. Buildings and vehicles breathed in and out smoke sporadically like moribund people. I don't know what that means. It was high noon. Under dark clouds, death was descending on Berlin. It is about Bronya. I knew it. Like, oh, why does she have like Siberia clothing? Oh, learn more about your surroundings. Investigate.
見た限りではダメです。完全に動作しません。もちろん
Just for show.
見た目だけでした。
Where? Like Hare planted us somewhere, right? Where are the others though? Where are the others? I totally forgot about the truth part, actually. But it was weird from the beginning that she was rejected. Oh, choice! Maybe they rejected her because she has to evolve as well as the others. Because at this point we were only talking about like origin and finality most of the times, right? But reason also needs to evolve. So that means she has to find the truth. This place feels dangerous. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Fire. Oh god. A word of merely 4 letters symbolized the greatest good and the greatest evil. True. In March 2011, the girl was caught in a fire. Oh god, it's Bronya backstory again.
ここなら大丈夫だ。怪我はないか、アレクセイブナ。
Alexeyevna? That is a crazy name,
大
man.
丈夫です、マクシムおじさん。
俺のことはボスと呼んでくれ。こんな商売をしてるといつ居候になるかわからん。そんな時におじさんなんて呼び名を聞きたくないからな。
Okay.
わかりました、ボスマクシムおじさん。
Oh, that is cute.
さすがはアレクセイとアレクサンドラの娘だ。両親と同じくらい頑固だな。
I don't really think we had that much backstory on like Bronya's past, right? Except for the fact when Cocolia found her. He was already living as a mercenary.
まあいい。別にお前を叱りたいわけじゃない。見ろ、その最後の姿を記憶に刻もう。
Oh, okay.
これはブローニャが孤児院に行く前の記憶。
Oh, Kiana.
キアナ。
Where's Mei?
よかった、やっぱり無事だったんだ。今誰かが火災現場から
I saw you
ブロー
being
ニャを
dragged
連
out
れ
of
出していくのを見たん
fire.
だけど、幻覚だよね。
You saw that?
あれ、ブローニャ、いつその服に着替えたの？
It just happened.
ブローニャもよくわかりません。ですが、キアナが今見た火災現場は、
It's Bronya's
おそらく
memory.
幻覚ではなく、ブローニャの記憶です。あれは2011年の出来事でした。
Bronya told Kiana what she had just experienced.
そういうことで
That
す。
is crazy.
もしかしたら、記憶に閉じ込められた
Maybe
キアナを見つ
choices
けられたの
will
は、
help us
ジ
and
ョイス
allowed
さんの
Bronya
意
to
志が
find
助けてくれ
Kiana.
たおかげなのかもしれません。
Maybe. Bro, like even after Choice died, he's like he's like everywhere. I mean, that is connected to like the Herrscher core, right?
でも、ブローニャの話によると、その件自体にも、私たちの今の状況にも、まだまだわからないことがたくさんあるんだよね。
True, true, true.
もちろん、なぜここは5万年前の月に見えるんでしょう。ブローニャはどうして当時の狙撃手の姿にな
Why
ったん
does
で
this
しょうか。
place look like the moon
それに、
50,000 years ago? Doesn't the moon always look the same?
なぜブローニャ
Maybe.
にはベルト・ジョイスさんの姿が見えるんでしょう。ブローニャが自分の夢からキアナを解放できる理由は、あのウサギの役割は。
Why even... Why did Hare even bring me here, you know?
とにかく答えられない問題が多すぎますし、ブローニャもまだこ
Bronya
だわり
hasn't
の律
regained
者の力
her
を回
power.
復できていません。キアナは、律者コアは安定してるし、エネルギーの流れも問題ないよ。
Speaking of Hare, where
ウ
is
サギのこ
she?
となんだけど、
That crazy woman. Kiana paused for 2 seconds. She thought about how she should describe her.
理由はわからないんだけど、ゾッとするんだ。オットーや
But
ケビンと違っ
domineering
て、
like the Herrscher of the
むしろ
Void.
空の律者みたいな圧迫感がある気がする。空の律者ですか。結構違うように見えますが。なんて言えばいいんだろう。彼女の性格や話し方とは関係なくて、
The
存
threat
在のあ
her
り方
way of
自体の
existence
脅威み
creates.
たいなものに近いかも。
Oh, maybe it's because she feels that way because she is a Herrscher, and like the form is basically like what is supposed to with like the whole Project Sigma and stuff like that. They are kind of threatening like the existence of like Herrschers, right? So maybe that is why she feels that way about her.
こういう言い方じゃうまく表現できないな。
Should we not be concerned about Mei?
では、
Where is she?
分析しやすい部分から。
What?
あの人は
More choice.
ベルト・ジョイスさんです。また現れました。
Everyone's just called Weld. Weld Choice, Weld Joachim. Weld everyone. Please don't tell me I have to fight. Oh, okay. I can fight like that. Thank God. I thought I had to fight with like Bronya. Like, not that I dislike Bronya, but her battle suits are like... I don't like them. Except for like Herrscher of Reason. That's a nice battle suit. Silver Wing is a nice battle suit. But like the older ones are just supportive, right? And it's so hard to fight with them. It's literally so hard to fight with them. Come on, die. I hope you guys don't really notice that I'm so tired. It's like insane. Let's fight Lake of Horror. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay. Another memory. What are we seeing now?
先ほどブローニャはこういった記憶のかけら、あるいは空間の隙間を調べました。
So maybe we need to interact with another one and then Mei just appears.
じゃあ今回はもしかしたら
I dropped something.
キアナ、気をつけて。
Oh, what's happening? Thunder. Mei. She just appeared.
キアナちゃん、ブローニャちゃん、怪我をさせてないわよね。
So were they all just trapped in like memories? And Choice is like helping me freeing
でも
them?
メイ先輩はやっぱりすごいね。ブローニャの助けがなくても、あの変な束縛から抜け出せたんだもん。
あの幻覚自体が弱まったからかもしれないわ。でも、ブローニャちゃん、なるほど。あれは断りの
It's
律
the
者の
memory
記
of
憶だった
Herrscher
の
of Reason,
ね。
so they were all trapped in the memories of Herrscher of Reason.
メイ姉さん、何を見たんですか？
私が見たのは、深い髪色の少年が白衣を着た人たちに問い詰められてた場面だ
Poor
った。
Choice. Me still haven't read the visual novel.
名前はどこに住んでいた？国籍
Which
は？
country are you from? Germany.
でもその少年は別の質問を彼らにしていたの。
Who am I? So
俺
he
は誰
didn't
だ
know?
って。
I should have watched the visual novels, but they are so long. I mean, I read some part of like the anti-entropy visual novel, but it's been, I don't even know, 2 years, I think? Or one? I don't know. It's been a long time.
ブローニャちゃんと関係があるし、ネゲントロピーに伝わってた姿と同じだった。おそらく彼が
The
ベルトジョイ
first
ス、
Herrscher of Reason.
最初の断りの律者だと思うわ。
ブローニャたちも時々現れる彼の姿を追ってここまで来ました。でもブローニャたちはウサギというより成婚計画の力のせいで、以前とほぼ同じ窮地に陥ってい
So
る
it
こと
could
を
be a trick,
忘れてはいけません。
right?
それって私たちが今まで触れたものは全部ウサギの仕業かもしれないってこと？
Yeah.
わかりませんが、何があっても今回は彼女の
The
弱点を見
countermeasure
つけ、
against her
その
abilities.
対応策を考える必要があり
Like
ま
the
す。
question
でない
that
と
I have
主導
is
権はずっと相手
why
に
is
握ら
she
れたまま
doing
です。
that? She's basically helping me, but at the same time she's kind of not. So I'm kind of confused about that.
ええ。それにもう少し先の話も。どうやってケビンから主導権を奪うかも考
I
え
mean,
なきゃ。
gladly Kevin is on
それも難
hold.
しい問題よね。
Fortunately, not gladly. He is on hold because of Fu Hua and Senti, but for how long?
終焉の力に対抗して成婚計画を超えるには、少なくともネゲントロピーや天命の科学者のみんなと安定して連絡を取れるような環境が必要だと思う。
True.
そういえばベルトたちはとっくにいくつかの計画を用意してる気がするんだ。
I've got a feeling that Welt had already made plans, but didn't
私たちに教
divulge
えて
them
ない
for
だ
a
けで。
reason.
とっくに？
少なくとも 1,2 年前くらいには。
How do you know?
それって
What did you see?
私たちがまだセーフレイヤにいた頃よね。
キアナ、まさか。
Not even a year? Or like it's 1 to 2 years since the game started.
メイ先輩、ブローニャ、姫子先生と一緒に捉えたあの幽霊戦艦のことを覚えてる？
The ghost battleship that Miss Himeko led us to capture. When was that?
もちろんです。ブローニャがメインシステムを解読しようとしたら、すでに操作権限が解放されていました。
Was that a
姫
side
子先生は
mission
罠だと
stuff?
心配してましたね。
Where we... No, that was not the cave, right? Where the sword was? Am I confusing things? Maybe.
その後、ブローニャのバイオチップは干渉を受けましたが、ニュージーランドで起きた事件から戦艦のシステムの
Or
異
was
常
this
とは
when
無
we
関係だと
found...
分かりました。
No, when did we find the ship where Aichan was coming from? Like the older version. I don't know, that is confusing.
そういえば、その後に起きた一連のことは、どれもカカリアが関わってたけど。
The chain of events that followed was related to Kolia, but the ghost battleship remained a mystery to us. Oh, so they never found it. So it was not the Celine?
当時、
I
ブ
think
ロー
it
ニャ
was
は
called.
戦艦のメインコンピューターから変わったメールを発見しました。
That was so early in the game, right?
キアナへ、元気かい？ 14年の時を経て、
Oh, it
ついに
is
この戦艦、
the
ム
Celine
ーンライト
battleship
スローンを君に返す時が
after
来たよ。
14 years. Wait, that's... I remember this vaguely. Return to the battleship Celine after 14
王座に
years.
つい
That
て
was
新しい
early.
世界を創造するんだ。でもその前に4
You
本
will
の
need to
鍵を
find
探さな
4
いといけない。
keys. Okay, you will rule this world. That is crazy.
征服の雷、疫病の炎、渇望の嵐、性質の
The
死。
password
そうそ
to the
う、
bridge is your
航行シ
birthday.
ステムのパスワード
Lightning
は
of Conquest,
君
we
の
have
誕生日
that.
だからね。
Fire of Affliction, we also have that. It's the Gem of Haste, right? From Himeko. Storm of Desire and Death of Tranquility. Wait, aren't these the Herrscher cores that Siren also had stored in her during the second eruption? Like Storm of Desire sounds like wind. Death of Tranquility is just the death core, right? Right?
当時はうさんくさいと思ったけど、悪意は感
And
じ
she
られ
also
なかっ
had
た。
Conquest Lightning,
セ
right?
ー
In
フ
the
レイヤ
second
学園に
eruption.
戻って戦艦を解析すれば、
Fire
すべてが明らかになりそうとも言ってた気がするわ。
after flying the battleship.
でもその後は、新たな問題が次から次へとやってきて、結局今でもその謎の戦艦については何もわからないままよね。
But I thought Celine is also the battleship. Wait. How many battleships are there? The Hyperion is our base battleship, right? Or like a base ship. On which ship was Teresa before she fell into the dream? Wasn't she like circling the moon? Was that not the Celine?
ええ、
Did we never fly on the
ハイ
Celine?
ペリオンに移されたムーンライトスローンのエンジンはアインシュタイン博士とテスラ博士の作品ですが、あのメー
They
ルは
refuse
ず
to
っと謎の
elaborate
ま
on
ま
the
でした。
source of that mail. Celine's engine that's been transferred to Hyperion.
多分それはネゲントロピーが考えてた崩壊に関する元の計画と関係があるんだと思う。
Okay.
元の計画？
うん。あのメールはテスラ博士の仕業だと思うんだ。消去法で考えると
That
結構わか
mail
りや
should
す
be
いよ。
written by Dr. Tesla. Really?
今思えばネゲントロピーはムーンライトスローンの力を利用して私を助けようとしたんじゃないかな。
He helped me seize all of Siren's Herrscher powers.
私が
Yeah.
奪えるようにね。
That is crazy. I knew that those were all of the things that Siren also had.
でも支配の律者に勝った後、ネゲントロピーの人たちは誰もそのことを口にしなかったんだ。
Huh.
すでに終わった話だからだと思いますが。事件自体はそうだけど、私が気になってるのは、当時、どうして彼らは4つのジェムの力を私に持たせたいと考えたのかな。
It's been a while since I've read the second eruption, but like Siren was very powerful.
博士たちはオットーと全然違うし、シーリンが持ってた力を求めてそんな計画を考えたとは思えないんだ。
Welt was also fighting a part of like Siren, right?
そういった視点で考えれば確かに怪しく感じてくるわね。でもキアナちゃん、まさかそれがシーリンじゃなくて終焉と関係があるって思って
The
る。
crux of this matter isn't Siren but finality. Huh.
あくまで一つの推測だよ。でもよく考えたら違和感の説明がつく気がする。
Maybe this somehow works with like gathering the Herrscher cores inside of one, because what I mean, we have a lot of Herrscher cores, right? But the imaginary energy that is going into the cocoon fueling the final Herrscher, does it collect the Herrscher cores as well in some kind of way or something like that? Like, I don't know, what did they do with the Herrscher cores in the previous era? Didn't they make the divine keys out of them? I'm confused. Anyways.
違和感。
うん。博士たちと一緒にいるとたまに何らかの罪悪感が伝わってくるんだ。
I
最初は
occasionally felt
私の
guilt
体
from
調が
that.
原因だって思ってたけど、
They probably felt it because she was some kind of experiment, right?
今になってもそういった微妙な気配を感じるの。どうして博士たちに直接聞かないんですか？実はカロスタンに出発する前の夜、テスラ
Okay.
博士に聞いてみたんだ。
Did we see that? Can't remember.
メールを書いたのは認めてくれたけど、本当の意味で終焉の律者と対峙するまでネゲントロピーの計画にはまだ改善する余地がたくさんあるって言ってた。
テスラ博士、どうして話をはぐらかしたのかしら。
What's going on? That's so weird.
博士曰く、キアナ、学校にいた頃を思い出して。まだ完成してない作文をクラスメイトの前で読みたくないでしょ、
Okay.
それと同じだからって。
つまりいい方に考えると成婚計画以外の方法がないわけじゃないっていう証拠になるわね。どうしたの？私がこんなことを言うのはそんなにおかしいかしら？
No, I think she's right. There should be more at least.
はあ、キアナはやっぱりバカですね。メイ姉さんとあんなことをしておいて、今さらそんな心配をしてるんですか？ブローニャ？
ブローニャちゃんは相変わらず厳しいわね。さて、いくら未来が心配だとしても、今の私たちはまだウサギに制限されてる。
But I feel like Hare is
ケビン
doing
から
this
主
to
導
like
権を奪うには
see
まずは
if
ウサギ
they
の影響を
can
なんとか
make
しないと。
whatever plan they actually have.
まさか最初の断りの律者は私たちを導くためにわざと姿を見せたのかな？
We can think about this after breaking free from Hare's control. We can't do anything about Kevin under disconnect. Yeah, true.
わかりません。でもそんなに単純じゃないかもしれません。ですが今のブローニャたちにとってそれは唯一の手がかりです。
Let's do that.